Excuse me, mate. Excuse me, lads. You look like a bunch of MMA fans. I think the main martial art is
street fighting.
I'm assuming that he punched low and kicked high.
John Jones?
Yeah.
You ever heard of Conor McGregor?
No, so I'm useless here, mate, sorry.
Hello MMA fans. Today we're finding out if there are any MMA fans in London. It's supposed to be the fastest growing sport in the world. Let's go find out. As you can see, I've perched myself upon a park bench here in the heart of London, Leicester Square. The Bard is looking down upon its people. Tourists in the everyday London meet and blend together, coming in one perfect union, a harmonious people that step across this ever-evolving landscape. How about this guy with the umbrella? Have you ever heard of MMA, the sport of MMA?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of MMA before?
Yeah, mixed martial arts. Yeah.
You've heard of MMA?
Yes, yeah.
But that's about it. You've never seen it before?
Well, I mean, I've seen it online and stuff. I don't participate or anything.
Can you name any fighters, perhaps?
Conor McGregor?
Yeah, there you go. Heard of Conor McGregor?
Yeah, Conor McGregor. Yeah. He says it's in the octagon sort of thing. So that's my knowledge sort of.
Have you heard of Paddy the Baddie?
No.
With the hair? No? Okay. You're a social media man.
Yep.
Have you heard of this Paddy the Baddie character?
Paddy the Baddie? No, not.
Have you heard of this Paddy the Baddie character?
Yeah, the Scouser, right? Liverpool.
No, I've not seen him.
No problem. It gives you something to go home and Google.
I'll have a little Google and have a little look, mate.
No, I'm doing Wing Chun, so I'm doing Kung Fu. So
Okay. So more of like a Bruce Lee fan or a Jackie Chan fan?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee? I'm more of a Jackie Chan fan. You've upset me there. Which one sounds fake? The calf kick or the hammer whirl?
Calf kick. Calf kick.
Actually, the calf kick's a real move. Really good.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, for some strange reason, I thought I'm kicking with the calf. So for me, it felt like that was a bit of a silly move.
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that. So far, I'm not impressed at all. Just a brief mention, Conor McGregor, somebody knew who Paddy the Baddie was, so that's good. We need to find some hardcore fans. There are some out there. We will find them. You seem like a group of lads that might know something about this man. What's your name, pal?
Paul.
Paul, all right, what do you do, Paul?
Jiu-Jitsu. Australia, I do Jiu-Jitsu. I do a little bit here, but...
You look like you might be an MMA fan, mixed martial arts. Big scene of MMA over in Australia right now, isn't it?
It's massive. Has been for about 20 years.
Would you answer a couple of questions? Well, that's totally fine as well. All right, no worries. Lads, who's your favourite Australian MMA fighter?
You got me. I don't have one.
Look like you might know what mixed martial arts is.
No, I'm not interested. Thank you.
Do you know Alexander Volkanovski, the champion?
No.
You look like you might know about mixed martial arts at all? No. All right, no worries, mate. He didn't. Do you keep up with the UFC?
Not really, no.
Do you look like you might be an MMA fan? You know what UFC is?
I'm currently working at the moment. So
I know, that's why we thought it might be funny.
I can't.
No question. All right, thank you, sir. If you went to an MMA class and you had to bring one thing with you, what would you bring?
My belt.
Your black belt?
My brown belt.
Oh, that's still pretty good. You shouldn't be on the street if you don't want to get filmed, because we can film anyone we want. That's how it works. No one is an MMA fan. You're going to get run over. Saved your life, mate. Saved your life. You ever heard of Conor McGregor?
No, so I'm useless here, mate, sorry.
Tough gig, man. You got the hardest job in the office. Did you know that mixed martial arts as a sport, cage fighting, only just got legalised in France this year?
Yeah, I know.
You know? Did you watch any of it?
Yeah, some of it.
You know what the UFC is?
I don't really watch it, I don't know.
Would you ever do any cage fighting, anything like that?
Would I do any cage fighting? Only if I had to, like, defend my dog.
Okay, could you name one UFC fighter?
Conor McGregor, that's all.
All right, Conor McGregor. Okay, can you name any French UFC fighters?
Yeah, Cyril Game.
Yeah, mate. Can you name any cage fighters you've heard of, maybe?
McGregor, is it?
Yeah, but he's really shit though, isn't he? So
I don't know. I don't watch it, mate.
Who's that big tall black guy? The one that does...
John Jones?
Yeah.
The guy eye pokes people, right?
I poke people.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got small calves, but he's a big guy. If you did go to an MMA class and you could bring one thing with you, what would you bring?
Sorry, I don't know.
All right, if you went to an MMA class and you could bring one thing with you, what would you bring?
MMA class?
Yeah.
One thing with me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe a weapon, maybe, right?
Yeah, probably.
What would you bring?
What? Knee pads. I don't get hit down, bro. It's hard to know, bro. I'm not really a UFC man.
What sport are you into?
Football.
Well, just like everyone else. Now, do you like it when they fight at football?
No, not really. I like it.
That's the best part, isn't it?
We're missing the whole point. If you want to watch fighting, watch UFC.
I do, it's true. The only fighters these Londoners know are the shit ones. Someone said John Jones, but he's a cheater, isn't he? Apparently. Where's the evidence? I'm not chasing any scary lads, all right? Not if they've just been to McDonald's. Trafalgar Square, baby. There aren't MMA fans here. I've lost all faith in London. Nelson's column, everybody. The fourth pillar here is a new piece of modern art that changes every 4 years. Do you know anything about cage fighting? You got an opinion of it?
I'd like to know what the basis for UFC is, because I've got friends who do Salat. And I've asked him, how does that feed itself into MMA or UFC?
Do you watch any sport at all?
Football and basketball.
Would those sports be better if people fought each other though?
Well, they do in hockey.
Exactly. So why isn't hockey your favourite sport? Because it's mixed martial arts, right? What do you think the main martial art is?
Street fighting. Brawling in the street.
Have you seen a UFC fight?
I have, actually. I'm from Bangor, Maine, and I believe one of the original fighters, Marcus Davis, is...
Oh! What sport do you guys watch?
Football.
English football? Okay, and do you like it when those guys fight?
It's terrible. It's embarrassing because they're not fighting.
But the fighting's the best bit, though, right?
Well, no.
There's a guy called Tim the Barbarian Bosch who was from Maine.
Sounds like a good name for fighting.
Are there barbarians in Maine?
Sometimes.
What kind of a fight style do you think he had?
I'm assuming that he punched low and kicked high.
Is that your style?
When necessary.
So if you went to an MMA class to do some training, you could bring one thing with you, maybe something that might help you. What would you bring?
A bit of an open mind that there might be something more to it than I would walk in there thinking, yes.
One of those intramural sticks.
Oh, that was good, that was good. Well, it's about brawling though, apparently, so it's street fighting. It is street fighting. Fucking Tories right there, putting that sign up. Who do you think's the best UFC fighter of all time?
Knowing nothing about the sport, I have to assume it's, what's his name, the Irish guy, McGregor.
Our kids can't climb on the giant lions and fall and hurt themselves and learn life lessons about how fragile their bodies are. Fucking ridiculous. But I mean, UFC's the best sport. How could you not know anything about it? Also, McGregor's terrible, okay? We've established this. This is the only answer everyone is given. There aren't any MMA fans in London, are there? Not randomers.